Hello everyone, and after so many days I have sat down to talk about something worth talking about, a thing that I really wanted to for quite a while. This is this has been a very important part of my life, a part that has made my daily routine, daily life um, quite hectic and overwhelming for me. I am actually sitting in a park right now, and that's why I'm just looking around because it's too beautiful. The sun is still out, and another thing I'm looking around is for dogs because I really don't like dogs. And they're like unleashed ones in the park, which I try to really get rid of. Like I actually stopped coming to this park because there were so many dogs unleashed around this area. But yeah, this is one of the things you have to live with in overseas because people here are very fond of dogs. Khair, coming back to the thing I wanted to talk about is my journey with anxiety. I haven't been medically diagnosed with it, or I don't know like how to medically cope with it. So anything I talk about here is not what do you call it, is not a suggestion or is not a medically proven advice. It is just the things that has happened with me, or the things that I encounter on a day-to-day basis, things that has helped me make better decisions, be more pres- be more present in the time, in whatever time you are. And there's this unleashed dog there, so I'm sorry if I'm getting a bit distracted, but I want to continue making this video because I'm here after so many days. So yeah, anxiety, the first time I managed to get hold of what I'm actually feeling is when I was going through a random Facebook video. There's this person called Jay Shetty. I'll drop down the link to his channel below as well. So there was this video, 5 minutes, 6 minutes video by him, that these are the things that you feel, and then how to get to how to cope with it, etc. And that's how it was. I recognized that this is anxiety, what I have. What are some of the symptoms are overthinking, over analyzing, minute monitoring of everything, then having no control over your thoughts, having no control over your abrupt spontaneous feelings, spontaneous actions, having to cope with daily tasks like they're overwhelming. So that's how it is. I used to be like, I couldn't do my day-to-day work, day-to-day things. I mean, it's work related, home related, relationships related, and there can be a lot of reasons to it as well. And it can be trauma, it can be abandonment issues, it can be hopeless situations, etc. So that's the thing with me. Was how I diagnosed it, what were the reasons I think were the reasons, or what were the actual things that went behind it. So I would be talking about those in this one. I hope the only reason of making it is that there are a lot of people who are undiagnosed or who went undiagnosed and who think that it's a normal thing to overthink and just overanalyzation, etc. But then it's one of the things that impact their lives greatly, and that's the reason that I really wanted to talk about this thing. The first time I actually encountered was, I just told you that, from a video. And then I sat down to myself and I thought that what is causing it, and what could be the actual reasons. So the first thing was, the first time I had an attack of anxiety was when my father passed away 12 years before. And at that time I didn't know it is anxiety or anything like that, because um, I, I I really didn't know what's actually happening to me. Everyone was like, it's a trauma, like was very close to my father, and then he just passed away, so I don't know what to actually feel, how to channelize my emotions, etc. So that's what happened. And after that, my sister left, she got married. Whatever friends I made at one point of time, everyone has to, either they get married, either you change your uh, college, universities, you have to go in, other countries, etc. So I had a lot of feelings of not like the actual abandonment, but people getting away from me. So that's that what happened over the time. And then or the last thing happened was my the last thing that happened was someone is shouting around this area, so I know I might go and check for some other area. Yeah, and I'll continue this. So yeah, there were so many people there. Out of nowhere, they were shouting, they were talking, and then a lot of unleashed dogs were there. So I had to leave that place, and it's a very it's a part of the park as well, and the houses on both sides. So I don't know if someone can hear me over there, a wall or no, but yeah. So what happened was, after I was self-diagnosed with anxiety, the first thing I did was start researching about it, start researching about the symptoms, things, what I can do, if I can take professional help, etc. And then I went to a person. There's a very good psychiatric clinic. It's called Abdus Salam. They're free of charge, and they're back home in Lahore. You just have to get an online phone appointment, and what they do is they call you back, they get a time decided from you, and then you can just go to them and obviously you have your whatever issues you're facing, get them sorted. So what happened was they actually didn't diagnose me anxiety, but they said, yeah, the symptoms are there and you gotta start working on it before it gets severe. Then I stopped going to them because they diagnosed the superficial issues, but they weren't really going into the deeper parts of it or anything that's actually causing it, etc. And it's like the superficial things that I already guessed for myself. Or maybe I couldn't give them the time they require, etc. I don't know what happened there, but I just quit. I didn't go there then because I was working, I was doing my stuff, and I had home to take care of and everything. So very few simple things I did. Meditation. You even as if a lot of people here are religious or not religious, pray namaz or not namaz, what you can do is just simply, when you go into the sajda, you can just be there for a few minutes, few time, and then it helps you internalize your whatever you're feeling. It helps calm that down for you. And one thing was that. Second was I tried making a to-do list so that I'm focused. Like if there are 3 things to do, 2 things to do, 5 things to do, 7 things to do, I'm focused and I know what I'm doing and what I want to do. Third thing I did was mindfulness. If you're in this moment, if you're here, you're talking to someone, you're writing someone, you're reading someone, you're doing your work, just be there. Try to do that. Try incorporating, and if you can't do that, just there are a lot of techniques. The one technique I do is like if I have a mind fog, if my thoughts are scattered, I try naming the 5 things I can see, the 5 things I can hear. It has helped me a lot. And then focusing on name one thing and just see that. Name one thing and just hear that. So these are very simple things that help you regulate your thought processes. Then it's a continuous struggle. If you think that you're getting good at it and 10 days in a row you're not anxious, and then 11th day you are, So you really can't help yourself with it. You actually have to work on it on a daily basis to get out of it. And another thing that has really impacted me or on a daily basis is the influx of work that comes to me. So try that you take that influx that works for you. You can't do housework, side hustles, your 9 to 5 job. Don't do it. Do what works for you. Do what works good for you, and do what's easier for you. You want to delegate your task, you want to delegate it to days, do that. Don't overwhelm yourself. People who are toxic to you, people who are not good for your mental health, keep a distance from them. If you can't keep a distance from them, try being positive towards them. Try being positive towards your own self for your own sake. That's because, when our religion says that as well, that लोगों से अच्छा गुमान रखें. Have a good faith about people. I thought there's a dog coming behind me, but there wasn't. So have good faith in people. Have good omen that their intentions are good towards you. Think about that, and don't overwhelm yourself. Don't overwhelm people. And these are the things that I'm still learning. These are things I really struggle with, and I wish that one day comes that I wake up and I don't have to struggle with these things anymore. And what I do is, I really want to see, you can hear more dogs in the background, so I'm getting out of this park now. That's enough. So yeah, that was a bit of my TED talk on anxiety. I'll be focusing on making more videos like this, where the things I encountered, I overcome, I achieved, I wasn't able to achieve. I'll try to make those videos here. Till then, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe. If you don't like it, please comment down what can be done, what can I do to make it better. And till then, signing off.